Hello, it's Sierra Marie. I'm in a corner of my house that I use for prayer and meditation, and I want to share one of my meditation practices with you. You might recall this sand tray because it was the same sand tray that I used when I gave you instructions for how to make your sand tray. So I thought I would share what I do with my sand tray, and then you can decide how to use your own. When I want to do some meditation and bring my mind and my heart into a place of stillness and attention, a place where I might talk with the spirit of love and mystery that some people call God, or that I might listen for wisdom in the world around me, I can come to my sand tray and do some meditating with it. It can help me become more still in my body, more still in my mind as I become more still in my body. And it can help me bring my attention and my awareness just to the sand, so that I can slow down the other spinning around that I sometimes do in my head, the thinking and thinking and thinking about various things. So the first thing I do when I come to my sand tray is I take out the pieces that I have stored in my sand tray. And I sort of clean the sand off some of these pieces, put them to the side. And while I'm doing this, this is the beginning. This is kind of when I'm preparing my heart for meditation. So I take some nice deep breaths while I'm doing it. And then I like to tap on the sides of my tray, or sort of tap my tray on my surface here. Kind of go like that so that I get a nice smooth piece of sand. And sometimes I just use my finger. And other times I use one of my raking tools to move through the sand. Of course, you can move in any way you want through the sand. I don't know if you can see what I've been doing, but it's making little patterns in the sand. And as I'm doing that, I just bring my attention. Here's what I'm doing now. I'm not looking for a perfect pattern. And I can always put down my raking tool and begin again if I need to, in order to bring my mind into stillness and quiet, to find some inner peace. I move more slowly while I'm doing this, reminding my body this is the time to slow down. This is the time to become more still. I might take some rocks or some other objects that I want to have in my sand tray and place them. Once I have objects in here, my patterns move around them. For the purposes of this video, I'll keep this short, but I often will spend a good long time just making patterns in the sand. Taking some deep breaths. And allowing my mind to become more still, more quiet. Of course, I don't need to use every object that I have anytime. And I can always take something out. Again, whoops, one of my stones just fell off. It was stacked on another one. But you can kind of see what I've been doing. Sometimes I also just find it helpful just to kind of sit with my tray. And of course, again, nothing is permanent here. And sometimes I like to sit with a tray that's not got a pattern. As my mind has become more still and quiet, I notice how it feels in my body. One time I taught this sand tray meditation to a 3-year-old, and she used to do it every time she came to church. She would spend a full hour doing a sand tray meditation, just sitting and making patterns in the sand. So I asked her what it felt like. And she said, I think because she did yoga with her daddy, she said, it felt like doing yoga. So for the purposes of keeping the video short, You don't need to watch me continue to do my meditation. But I hope that you find this to be a useful practice that you could use in your own life, a way that you can find some space for quiet and listening, some time that you might become more in touch with what is most important, what is good, what is right, what is wise, what is kind, what is just. Or where you can just be in your body and be at peace. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.